To say my name is Esikokui. Welcome to my channel, AKwaaba. I have a new video for you today. I'm actually going to be talking about how my first year in business went. I'm actually almost into my second year, but I wanted to show you, I wanted to talk about like the ups and the downs of having a business, first of all, and then having a subscription box business. The hiccups and the things that I learned from it, the good things that actually came from this, the other things that I can improve on that will continue to make my box successful. Now, I'm giving you this information so it can also help you if you are interested in having a business or you are interested in having a subscription box business. So let's get into it. Okay, so my business is called Melanin MagEK. If you don't already know, it's a beauty subscription box business. We carry beauty products within our box. You can get the box on a month-to-month basis, or you can do the subscription option, which I highly recommend. So we carry skincare, hair care, self-care, makeup, and sometimes Afrocentered, I want to say Afrocentered now, an Afrocentered products such as like waist beads, head wraps, etc. So that is kind of all what Melanin MagEK is. And we also have a skincare line that we just kind of started, which has masks and moisturizers in it. And we have a couple of new products coming in the next couple months, so stay tuned for that. So that is what my business is about. I started this back in 2019. I started this business. I came up with the idea in around February, and then by April I registered my business, and then I really put my business into fruition. After February and the idea came to me, I wrote out costs, I figured out what I wanted to do, what it was going to be called, the colors, the fonts, all of that stuff. I had someone create the logo for the business, and during that time I was just developing. And then by the time it was April, I was like, okay, I'm ready to register my business. So I registered my business in April, and then from there I created a whole pre-launch. So I let people know that I had the business coming, be on the lookout for my Melanin MagEK box. This is my new business. This is what it entails. I definitely mostly just promoted it to friends and family, anybody that was on my Instagram and my Facebook and my Twitter. That was my main audience at the time. So I let them know that this is coming, and I had a lot of support in the beginning. And during that pre-launch, I was collecting emails and letting them know if you want to be the first to know what is going to be coming on with the box. So that's kind of how it started. And then I had the pre-launch from April to about June, and July is when I actually I opened it up even more. I think when I actually launched was July, and then I sent out my first boxes in August. Now my pre-launch, I collected a good amount of emails, but not kind of where I wanted it to be. And I did get a couple of orders, definitely not my goal. But I was like, you know what, that's just the beginning, and I can definitely grow from here, right? And so I thought I was gonna grow from there, and now I've definitely grown from where I started, but it got slow after the pre-launch. Everyone was hype and excited about it, but then it was like, okay, sometimes they say your friends and your family aren't your biggest supporters, and in some cases that's true. You can't just continue to talk to the same people over and over again. They're gonna be like, okay, I know what this is about already. I've tried a couple products, it was cool. But you want to expand to more people that haven't seen you, that don't know about this product, that want to get excited to it. So You know, I was just promoting to my friends and my family, and I was getting, most of my customers were just my friends and my family, but the purpose was to share this with everybody else, to share this with more people. And so I had to start running ads. That was, you know, money. Ads are money. And so I started off small. I did the $5 a day with Instagram ads, and I definitely got some people onto my page, and a couple of people buying products from the ads, but not much. And that was my big problem, because I wasn't getting as much exposure as I wanted to people, or they would see it and it wasn't catching their eye. It wasn't appealing to them as much. So then I had a lot of like times where I wanted to give up. Probably every month I had like a little breakdown, like, oh, I don't even have any customers this month or whatever. But the thing that I learned about that is to keep going. To keep going and to keep promoting your box, even if you had only 0 customers that month. Keep showing people that it's in business and that you're gonna keep, that it's still going on, that it makes it look like people are actually buying boxes. And not that I did this, but you know, people don't know. You can pretend to package up your boxes and they won't know that you don't have any customers that month, but it just shows and it makes people like get excited, and then you actually will get customers. So definitely getting people to be interested in my box has been a struggle. And what I'm kind of hoping for the next year and into my 3rd year, because yeah, it's almost here, but what I'm hoping for the next couple months with Melanin MagEK is to do even more ads. The ads are a big deal. They really are. And I hear Facebook ads do a little bit better than Instagram ads. Yeah, there's a lot. I feel like there's a lot more people on Instagram, but on Facebook, it's a little more personal. Facebook ads are something that I'm going to try and see how that works a little bit better. And also Google ads. I'm going to try and expand from just Instagram. And that's what I feel like everyone should do. Instagram is a great platform, but you kind of have to try and promote in different places. That's also why I'm making this video. I'm not really promoting my box. I'm telling you guys what it's about, but it's also letting people know that I have a box, and so they can go and check it out, right? So on your different platforms, make sure that you are finding a way to promote your box. Another big thing was startup costs. Now, this is honestly what I should have started with, but startup costs are the big struggle. When I first started this, I did a lot of research, but maybe not enough, and I saw just a lot of people saying that they started with like $40 or $100 or no money at all, and I was like, that's gonna be me. I'm going to start off with no money and I'm going to make it. And that's not the case. But for a lot of people, for some people, yeah, they're lucky. A lot of things were, I don't actually know how people do it without money. I did read a couple of ways people did it, but it still didn't make sense to me now, knowing what I know, because trying to do it their way didn't work for me. And I'm going to be honest with you, like, it is a lot of money to start, and I still don't feel like I have enough money to, right now at least, to continue to expand in the way that I want to. Hopefully I can get to that point, but I'm still not at that place, because you gotta spend money to make money, okay? That is the truth when it comes to this type of business. At least you really gotta spend money. So registration, you gotta register your business. That is money. You gotta pay state sales tax to pay to send, you know, your boxes and stuff, which you need to add into the price of selling your box. so it doesn't come out of your pocket, and that's something I didn't know. So I've been paying my sales tax out of my own pocket. Make sure you put that in your price so you don't have to pay for it. Then you gotta acquire products. Now this, I see how some people were able to, you know, not spend money, and how they say, I started my subscription box with no money. Yes, I see how that can work, because you can, you know, promote your box and stuff, and then if you have a lot of people interested and a lot of customers, and you do the pre-launch right, you can be able to get their money and use the money that you got during the pre-launch to buy the products. Then you don't have to come out of pocket for any of that, if you do it right, if you have a lot of people interested. But that isn't always the case. It's not the majority. So if you can afford to do it that way, then definitely. If you can afford to, you know, you should definitely have a business account. And then if you can get a credit card with that, then you can pay for the products. And then once you get all your customers, then you can replace that with the money that you got from your customers, right? So it works in that way. But those are the things that you have to keep in mind, and those are the things that I did not know in the beginning at all. So make sure you factor all that in: registration, sales tax, getting the products, getting boxes. Like I mentioned in the 5 things to know when you're starting a subscription box, you can have a box that's just plain and then put stickers on it. That cuts costs down, but you still got to buy the boxes, you still got to buy the stickers, and you have to factor all that into your price. I can actually make a video on the best way to factor all of the things that you are that goes in your box and the promotion and all that stuff that goes within your box, how to make that price that will work for you. So if you want a video on that, definitely comment down below and I can do that. Yes, so factor all that in because it's not easy and you may miss things, and then you have to come out of pocket for things, and you don't want to do that too often, because then that's how you go into debt. So then what are you gonna do? But the good things that I've learned from being in business for a year now is just so much knowledge. Like, I'm able to share this all with you because of all this experience. I am able to know how to navigate now and pay my sales tax and eventually put it into the price of the box, and just, you know, figure out a way to really make it work. I feel like I have, not all the tools, but I have a lot of tools that can really help propel my business. And so it's all a trial and error type of thing. Even with all the advice people give you, you're going to run into problems. You're going to run into vendors and people that you're working with that don't get things on time, and then your clients are like, where are my stuff? You know, you're going to run into hiccups all the time. But the knowledge that you learn from actually doing it, knowing how to like fix it the next time, it's so good. It's so good. And you can even, like this, start to help other people that are in this business. And now you have a way to really figure out how to move past that. And you can't go back. You definitely can't go back and restart over again. I wish I could have done this a whole different way. I wish I would have saved a little more, because I did have some money going into it, even though I wanted to start with $0. I did have some money, but I just wish I would have known a little bit more before I started. But I can't go back. I can wish and wish and wish, but I can't go back. So there's that. But I've been in business for a year and I'm still going. And that is an accomplishment in itself. I don't give myself enough props for that. And if you're not giving yourself enough props for being in business still, because this is hard. This is hard. It's hard for a while, and it doesn't have to be hard forever. And it won't be hard forever. As long as you keep going, you keep being innovative, it will work. So give yourself props for what you are doing, and then keep going. You will make it. You will get, there's people that want these things, all like whatever you're trying to sell, there's someone that wants it. So you just got to find those people. And also, I've gotten to meet a lot of people. I've gotten to talk to a lot of people who are very interested in my box and what I have going on with Melanin MagEK, that want to work with us, that the customers that are like, because I do talk a lot to my customers and kind of their needs, and sometimes I make it even more specialized for them, you know, and I just get to see and really dive deeper into what their beauty needs are. And so having a small business is great for that fact that you really get to connect with your customers and you get to really see what they want. Now, the issue at my hand, and probably for you, is having repeat customers, because I get a lot of new people. It's just like people watching YouTube. I have a lot more not subscribed people than I do have subscribed people watching my videos. And it's like people like to see, they like to experience, but sometimes they need a lot more to bring them back, right? They need something that's gonna make you stand out to really bring them back. As you are creating your idea for your box and the whole concept, really find and figure out what's gonna bring people back. And you may not have it in the beginning, you may have to redevelop it and redevelop it and redevelop it, but it's okay. You're gonna figure out what that is gonna bring people back, okay? There's only one of you. There's only one of your mind, and you are going to be able to figure out and find out what that is that puts you, that makes you stand out in the group of all the subscription boxes and stuff that are coming out. It's a big field and it's growing. It's definitely growing, but there's still a lot of room. There's still a lot of room for everyone. So don't get discouraged that there are so many out there. Just find what is specific to you and what makes you stand out. So that's basically it of my first year in business. If there is anything that you want me to expand on, that you want to know, just comment down below. If you have a specific question, you can definitely DM me, direct message me. All my socials are down in my subscription box. You can hit me up on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, in my email. My email is also there. So there are a lot of ways to contact me, but definitely if you have any questions that you just want answered right away, comment down below so we can continue the conversation down there. Give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it and you want to see more videos like this. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe and come back and watch more videos. I do a lot of different things. I'm always trying to just put myself into one niche, but I can't because I have so many interests, you know. So I have business videos like this, I have beauty videos, I have interviews because that's what I went to school for, so I have to do interviews, and just so much more. Come back. There's a lot in the basket of when it comes to Esikokui, okay? All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Love you.